Hey guys, welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I have a gift request from KP, Kyle Perkins himself. David Kersh, Goodnight, Sweetheart. Now, I haven't done David before, and so KP, thank you for this gift and request. I love doing new artists, especially when they have a history that some of you know about. And KP said this. Hey Don, I just sent you a gift request for a new artist, David Kersh. He's had a few hit singles in the 90s. Also, for 3 weeks now in the mountains just east of Beaver, Utah is a large wildfire. Thankfully, due to many firefighters, it is finally starting to get under control. Thanks again, Don, for your channel, and I'm grateful to be a participant in it. Well, that's what Kyle said. Well, KP, that's what I call you, as you know. Thank you for those kind words. I'm glad you're part of the channel too, and I'm glad that the firefighters seem to have gotten a handle on that fire out there. Yeah, KP lives out in Beaver, Utah, and so I know those firefighters. We see them in the news here in Jersey, or I'm visiting with friends in Illinois right now, but we see what goes on out there. And they get out of control in dry seasons and stuff. And so I'm glad that you're okay. And thank you for this. I had not heard of David. I grew up on rock, and if you're new to the channel, that would explain why. So let's see what Goodnight, Sweetheart is about. The title like that sounds like a genuine love song. Could be his daughter.
Window seat, 30,000 feet above the ground. Blue moonbeams on silver wings brings me down. Slipping off my coat for the long night flight, I find a note she wrote last night. I can almost hear those words as I close my eyes. Good night, sweetheart, sleep tight wherever you are.
Daughter or wife?
God hold you in his arms.
Oh yeah, that's his wife.
While we're apart. Though you're far away, your love will stay tucked away here in my heart. Good night, sweetheart. Sleep tight
Thomas Sowell, who's to me, one of the most brilliant, he's still living, he's like 93 or 94, most brilliant philosophers of our time, but he's also an economist and all this, but at brilliant mind, puts things in perspective. But he said that there are no solutions in life, there are only trade-offs. And he was using polio vaccines, for example. He said, the polio vaccine, it helps the bulk of people, but it also causes brain damage and even death in about 30 people a year. And that's a trade-off. It's no solution. Well, in relationships too, he has his own challenge because he's an artist. He's a musician. And it's no different. I remember, Greg Schiano, I'm a Rutgers guy, right? And he's our football coach. And they brought him back for, he was at Rutgers, then he went down to Tampa Bay to coach the Bucks for a couple of years. Then he's to Ohio State as defensive coordinator, and then he's back to Rutgers as their head coach. And I just remembered in one press conference, somebody asked him, what does Christy, his wife, think? And he just said, look, she knew what she was getting into when she married a football coach. And it's like, yeah, that's true. And you know what you're getting into when you marry an artist. And if his dreams start to come even more true, and he's touring and these tours are set up and all this, but it's not easy. It's not easy for him because, when you have somebody that you're just in love with and you love spending your time with, and there's a peacefulness there and there's an acceptance there and a warmth there, that's where you want to be. You want to be with that other person. You want to go to fall asleep at night lying next to each other. That's what you want. But he's got to go out and make this living. That's the other part of him, though, that's fulfilling a dream. But he also needs to make the money to keep the house, to keep her in clothes that she wants, to, just afford things to the kids. But it's hard. There's no solution to this in life. And it's about balance. Like in every relationship, it's about balance. Because if you have a job, whatever your job may be, it could be in finance, it could be as a lawyer, it could be whatever, or an author, and your career is taking off, and you're getting promoted, and then you have more responsibility. It's like, oh, you feel so good. You're making more money. You've got more responsibility. The things that you work for. But then over here, you're married and you have kids and soccer games and dance recitals. How do you manage it? And the higher up the corporate ladder you go, so to speak, or the more coveted or desired that you are as a performing artist or an actor or actress, you're going to be offered roles left and right. A-listers, they're throwing $10 to $30 million at you for starring roles, the Scarlett Johanssons of the world and so on. And you're going to turn it down, but then you've got the family, and it's tough. And that's what the song was. It's really tough, but the note that she wrote is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's every guy's dream to have a woman who just loves being with him, and it's probably every woman's dream to have a guy that loves spending time with her. But she's got to make herself desirable in whatever way, and he's got to make himself desirable in whatever way. He's got to pay attention, he's got to listen, the classical things that guys are knocked for not doing very well. But women, whatever the cliches are there, the complaining, the negativity, or whatever people may think about, whatever the things are in the couples, if you can eliminate the things that annoy or hurt the other person, the tranquility is a beautiful thing. So KP, man, you got me going again. The last song you got me going on, and I forget which song it was, but I was like, oh my God, Kyle is on a tear here. All right, so that's as to the narrative and the contents of the song as it relates to life, as far as I see it, of course. But I liked his voice. It wasn't a torchy song. It was a sweet song. The number that popped into my head on this right away was an 8.8, mostly because, God, it gave me material to run with. And I didn't know that necessarily as the song was going on, but as I start to make my comments, I can heat up. And let's just hope I don't start a forest fire. Well, we just had 9 inches of rain in like a 30-hour period here, and there was tons of flooding. And then it went east, and now New York City and New Jersey are getting slammed with it. So we're not likely to have fires here. I hope yours get remediated very quickly. Anyway, KP, thank you, my friend. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking the country.
God hold you.